Hey, it's Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas Football here at Drizzly Gustafson Stadium with the very happy head coach of the Johnson Jaguars out of San Antonio, Coach T.P. Miller, after a very non-exciting 29-28 win over Cibolo Steel. Just kidding, that was one of the best games I've ever seen. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
There's so many ways we can start with this football game, but I want to start with your team's heart. You're down 28-10 with less than 8 minutes to go. And a lot of teams, I think, in that situation would have said, hey, great season, fold up the tents, let's go home and tip our cap to Steel. Your guys didn't do that. What's that say about the heart and the desire of your ball club?
Man, they're persistent, they're resilient, they're overachievers. They love one another, and they believe in us, right? We talk about the players believing in the coaches, coaches believe in players, players believe in the players, and coaches believe in the coaches. And that was a four-way test right there. And we're excited to have an opportunity to play next week.
You know, obviously they got a great front seven, especially the defensive line, very good, and it was a slog to try to run the football against them. Do you feel like, in a way, that kind of getting into that more up-tempo scramble mode late in the game kind of benefited you guys a little bit and enabled you to kind of lean into maybe your best players?
It's a 48-minute ball game, and as defensive line over there, phenomenal job. But with the four-quarter game, they start to wear down themselves. They get tired, and so when you start going gas and start throwing a perimeter play, making the D linemen go east and west, and then going down the field, vertically stretching. So I'm really proud of our offensive coordinator, Coach Michael Burrow. He's soon to be a head football coach soon, I'm sure, and so proud of him and his play calling and the offensive linemen and our guys.
Let's brag on your defense first and your special teams. Your defense, you're down. So when you're down, you need to get stops. And you got to stop there and got the ball back to set up the onside kick. Obviously, a very explosive offense over there. And I thought you guys, for the most part, did a good job, especially corralling their running game. What was the key to kind of keeping their running game? I mean, they got some plays, but for the most part, you guys were able to hold them in check. What was the game plan for your defense?
Make the ball carrier go east and west. We have to make them bounce, make them do a little stutter in the backfield. Don't give them a downhill running start. If we do that, it's going to be a long night for the Jags, and the guys executed. And I'm really proud of what our defensive staff did. Coach Michael Moore, again, another guy that's been a head coach and soon going to be a head coach in the future as well. And then our defensive staff and our defensive players, they rose up to the challenge and really, really proud of them.
Then you're down 28-23, and you execute a perfect onside kick. The ball bounces off the Steel up man, and your guy catches it on the fly. Obviously, onside kicks are kind of a crapshoot, but like your kicker executed it about as well as you'd want to have.
He sure did. And what's I'm so proud of those two guys about is Tyler Butts and Ethan Joshua. They had a short-term memory because the first half they missed a couple of assignments. But the second half, I told them to have a short-term memory, erase it. It's going to pay off, and it sure does pay off in the long end for the Jags.
You mentioned your guys are a bunch of overachievers and hustlers, and there were two hustle plays that one's going to go down on the stat sheet and one won't. The first one was Bryson Thompson's on that 4th down and 11. That thing looks like a sure interception. And the Steel defender doesn't corral it, it tips off. If he's not hustling to make a play, he doesn't catch that on the carry.
That's correct.
He makes the play there. And he's obviously a very good receiver. And Braylon Allen, you got two really good receivers. But Bryson's hustle there, I thought he's going to get credited for the catch. But I thought the hustle play, because if he doesn't keep running, he's not in the neighborhood to catch that ball.
That's correct, man. I mean, his heart was huge. His skill guys down the line did a phenomenal job. But I tell you what, the one thing, and I'm going to put this pitch out there for any Texas high school football player here and our team, but also the college coaches that are still recruiting our guys and recruiting. If you weren't here to watch this game, Bryson Thompson on your squad, Mikael McCreary, Rayshawn Hurt, Elvis Estrada. I mean, colleges, they're here. So come and grab them because they're the best out there right now in the state of Texas, and they're advancing on to next week.
And then you take the lead. Bryson, a great catch in the corner of the end zone, great throw from Elvis to go up 29-28. And then you throw an interception on the 2-point try there, and it looks like that linebacker's got a clear lane to the end zone.
Yep.
And Rayshawn Hurt comes from the opposite side of the field, all hustle there at Hart, makes the play and tackles him, I think, at the 22-yard line. If he's not hustling, if he's not tracking back, the game, they're going to win the game.
Yeah,
sure, and that's not going to go down as a tackle. It's all a PAT. But what Rayshawn Hurt, he didn't have the best game running the ball tonight. But that play, that's probably the play of the game. Out of all the big plays that were in this game, that's probably the play that won you guys the game.
That is one of the big plays in the game. And the one thing that I'm really proud of Rayshawn of being patient. And he didn't have an explosive breakout run. A couple of times he did, but throughout the game, he played a heck of a game. And that play right there defines who we are in the Jaguars. And that's effort makes up for mistakes, and the guys displayed effort.
All right. Overall, the atmosphere here, packed house, the two best teams in San Antonio going at it. These are the games you want to coach in, right? I mean, I know you're going to look back in this game fondly because you won, but just overall, what's it say about San Antonio football to have this atmosphere, this game, these two really talented teams going at it for 48 minutes?
Man, it says something for San Antonio. It's good for the city. Another reason why we said, hey, Coach Sines and I agreed to have San Antonio officials, because it means something for those guys as well. So it was a packed house, and this is Texas high school football. And, hats off to San Antonio's Cibolo Steel. They have a great squad. And, the team that made fewer mistakes, we're going to come out victorious, and the Jaguars were able to come out victorious.
How excited to be working next week?
Excited. We're going to go back, celebrate this for 24 hours, and look at the mistakes that we made, because we made mistakes. But again, core pillar effort makes some mistakes, and we're on to next week.
Well, your opponents are playing at 7 o'clock. Is there any chance you might pop in and do a little scouting here at 7 o'clock tonight?
Possibility, but at the same time, I'm going to celebrate with my family who's in town right now, and, celebrate for 24 hours. But we're already going to be scouting. And the one thing about coaches, usually we scout 2 weeks or 3 weeks in advance.
There you go.
So there you go.
There he is, head coach T.P. Miller of the Johnson Jaguars, who are off to the regional finals next week against the winner of tonight's game between Lake Travis and Laredo United. Coach, appreciate you and appreciate all the hospitality tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.